Hey you, welcome back. For those of you who are new here, my name is Brittany. I'm a mother of a 2-year-old and I do lifestyle and homemaking here on this channel. So if you are interested in that sort of content, then you can hit the red subscribe button below and let's jump into this video. So in today's video, guys, I want to share what's been working. I know the last time that I shared, I was telling you guys what was working for me then. Now I have a whole system that I've been using that has been working non-stop. It is proven results again and again and again for acne under your mask, acne, maskne, whatever you want to call it, any acne associated with the mask. This routine has been working for me. And it's funny because if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I don't really struggle with acne, and I haven't since I was a young kid. But when we started wearing the mask, I really started having the blow-ups and the breakout. It was just insane. I was trying everything, and it's been over a year now. And so I think I can bring you guys what has really been working ever since I started back using it, because I did actually use it when I was a teen, and I would have the one pimple or zit or whatever you want to call it, the breakout that would pop up every now and then. I would use this one product and it would always work within a day or two. And so I've revisited that and it has worked for me yet again. Just so you guys know, this video is not sponsored. I have no incentive to sharing this with you guys. I just want you to know that it has worked. If you've ever seen the commercials or the products in the mall or wherever online, just wondered about it and you want to know if it's worked, yes, it is working for me now, and yes, it has worked for me even years ago. I was a little afraid when I picked it up this time because I didn't know how the formula had changed through the years, and this is actually a different line of it than what I used previously. So let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna put the pictures right here, guys, where you can see what my face was looking like. And I'm so confident in these products because even if I have a breakout, because when I put on the mask, my face does not like continued trapped moisture. My face doesn't like that. Oily hands. Since I've been doing this new routine, I noticed I don't have as many breakouts. I'll still have them every once in a while, but as long as I stay on top of this routine, it's really nothing to worry about because I know it's gonna clear up within a day or two. And sometimes even overnight. Like, this routine has really been working for me. So at the end of the day, when I'm getting ready to take my shower or my bath and get rid of this full face of makeup, which I tend to only wear on the weekends. I don't really wear makeup throughout the week. I wear very minimal during the week. Like, I'll put on brows, put on a lip, I'll put on eyeliner, mascara, and that's really it. At the end of the day, when I need to take all of that off, the first thing I go in with, and I tell you guys about this all the time, I go in with a cleansing balm. My favorite still is, I don't have the top on it right now, but Clinique. Take the day off. We know about this. This stuff works. It gets it all off. So that's my first step. I used to double cleanse. I guess now I triple cleanse. The second thing that I go in is with an actual cleanser. CeraVe or CeraVe, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I get this at Target. It's not really expensive. I think it might be upwards of $10, but it's a foaming facial cleanser. It's for normal to oily skin and it cleanses and removes oil. If you have normal kind of skin and you just need a cleanser that's gonna work, I really think this does a good job. So this is the second cleanse that I've been using. And then I go in with the big dog. And this one, I'm not surprised that it works because, like I said, a couple decades, it has always worked for me, especially if I have a mass active breakout from the mask. Then I'll go in with this Proactive MD Ultra Gentle Cleanser for acne prone skin. So it clears dirt and debris from the pore. These two, I'll just use it with my hands. This one, I go in with the brush that comes with it. And I really like this brush. I think it works really well. It has 2 speeds, a slow speed and then a high speed. And I really use it on the slow speed only. The high speed, you have to be very careful because it will take off your protective skin barrier. Like, there's been times when I was overusing this and I noticed that it would have like skin cells on it. I'm like, that's because I was overusing the brush. You only need to use it on the lowest speed, 60 seconds. It's going to kind of bubble and foam up the cleansers, and I only target it in the mask area. These two obviously I use all over. But when it comes to this one, and it lasts me a lot longer because of that, I only use it where I'm having the breakout, which is in the mask area. Once I'm done with the cleanser, triple cleanse routine, then my face is usually just super smooth. I mean, no texture whatsoever. It's super firm. You can feel like, I don't know what this is doing other than cleansing, but it is also like firming up my skin. It feels, you know, plump. It feels tight, but not too tight in a nice way. And I have 37-year-old skin, guys. So, I mean, not that that's super old, but it's also not 18, 20-year-old skin either. If you're younger than 30, once you hit 30, your body and your skin is gonna start changing. For my skin to feel as tight, as firm as it does after I do this routine, I'm like really surprised, because it's like, wow, my face feels like it's 18 again. I noticed since I've been using the Proactive again, I don't really feel like I have the uneven texture. But when I do want to use a toner, I'll go in with the Polish Choice. This is their 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It's got salicylic acid. It unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores and smooths and even your skin tone, which is what a toner is supposed to do. But it is a gentle, light exfoliator. It's non-irritating, fragrance-free, all of that. I do like to use this with a cotton pad and wipe it all over your face, and you don't have to wash it off. And it's really good. It has rave reviews. You can do all the history on it. But I do like to use that when I am using a toner. Next step that I do, whether I'm using toner or not, after the Proactive cleanser, which is the third cleanse, then we'll go in, and this is the same line. This is the Proactive MD. I think it's pronounced adapalene gel. It's an acne treatment gel. So pretty much this is like the medication that targets your breakouts and gets in there and fights whatever is causing you to break out, gets rid of all of the bacteria, cleanses it, heals it. I just rub it again on the targeted areas, the breakouts. I don't rub it all over my face. Again, it lasts me longer that way. So that would be the 5th step if I'm using a toner, 4th step if I'm not using. The next step after the adapalene gel, the Proactive Scar Gel. Apply it to clean, dry skin on the affected area only. So again, I only put this on the area where I'm having the problems. I use it twice a day, morning and night. Whether I have a breakout or not, I still just target the mask areas because I know that's where the mask is gonna be and that's where I'm going to break out. Like, I don't break out up through here, just down in here since I've been wearing the mask. This is more like a cream, I think. And when I put this one on top of this one, that's when I'll start feeling the tingling sensation. But that one's gonna really eliminate your scars, your hyperpigmentation, the dark marks, all of that. This is Scar Gel that I had started using. Kind of reminds me of Mederma, but it's not a gel like Mederma. The Faded Cream, I think it's Topics. This one has completely replaced that one for me. I don't feel like I need the Faded Cream while I'm using this. After I use the Scar Gel, I'll go in with a moisturizer. Now, this is the Proactive MD Facial Moisturizer. I have oily skin, so extra hydrating moisturizers have always kind of like scared me off. Like, ooh, no, I don't want to try that because it's gonna make me look oily. When you are going with these type of products that actually work, what you're gonna notice is that they dry the breakouts out. That's part of how they get rid of them. So you do need to put that moisture back into your face, or you're gonna have these little white, dry patches on your skin. So I do use this now. Like I said, when I first started using it, I completely skipped it, and although the products were still working, I noticed that my face was extremely dry just in this area. So I started using this. It is very hydrating and it completely gets rid of the dry patches. So you definitely want to use this to put the moisture back in your face. So I've added that. So that would be the 7th step. And then the last step that I do before I go in with my primer, and this one, you don't really even need to use a primer, I've heard, because this one acts like a primer. But I told you guys, I don't know how long ago in a video, that I've been wanting to try this, and I showed in one of my most recent vlogs that I did get it in the Sephora VIB sale, and I have been loving it. The Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. It says you want to reapply it at least every 2 hours or after 40 minutes of swimming and sweating. So 40 minutes if you're being really active, 2 hours if you're just wearing it you know, out and about. If you guys didn't know, you do have to keep reapplying sunscreen. This one tells you for exactly how long, more than any sunscreen I've ever tried in my entire life since I was a kid. This one doesn't have the cast. It doesn't have that purple whitish cast. It is a gel. It feels like the infamous Milk Grip Primer, that bluish greenish turquoise colored primer that we all went crazy about when it first came out, because it is really that amazing. It feels similar to that. It's not as sticky as that one. This one is like a lighter version of that. So I go in with this because why? Sunscreen helps protect your skin from hyperpigmentation, because if you don't use sunscreen and you have acne scarring, the sun will pretty much bake those scars into your skin and cause the hyperpigmentation, cause the dark marks to stay. You do not want that. You want to put on something to protect your skin. There are so many celebrities with gorgeous skin and people think they're using these really expensive products, and the secret has been that they use sunscreen on their skin because it protects it from that. Since I've got this super group dedicated to just using a sunscreen and not a combined sunscreen moisturizer like the Fenty one that I do like to use the Fenty one. When we go to the pool, I'll like use it on my body, me and my son, for the summer. But when I'm putting a sunscreen on my face, it's the Super Goop. I already know when I run out of this one, I'm gonna replace it because I have not come across a sunscreen that is this good. Then I'll go along with my makeup primer if I wanna use a primer after the sunscreen, because I do feel like this one grips makeup pretty good, and it actually says that it does. A couple other mentions that I feel like I should tell you guys that I have been doing that I'm sure is working along with these products. I do not wear a ton of makeup, especially if I know I'm going to be out and about with a mask. As far as complexion products, which are all over the face, right? And in the mask area, I change my pillowcases. Extremely important. When you go to sleep, your skin is turning over, stuff is getting into those pillowcases, and if you keep using the same pillowcase all the time, bacteria breakouts. So definitely changing the pillowcases. You can even use, they have anti-bac silk or satin pillowcases now. You can use those. Switching out my mask every single day. I make sure that at the end of the day, I throw it away and get me a new mask. So single-use mask. The ones that are washable, I put it in the wash that day. So I know not to use that mask again until it is washed and clean. So that is it for this video, guys. That is what has been working for me. If you found this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up. I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, be your own kind of beautiful.